They got me coming in again today. I had to come in early off my shift. You called half an hour ago. I didn't have the part. The part's at another store. I came in on my day off for this. When people complain and it's some little thing and they act like Lord of the Rings quest level difficulty, that's such a classic go-to that saying someone's crazy. That's older people. I've heard that like a million times. There's bananas upstairs. Loco in the cabeça. What's going on? Are you nuts? You didn't take your Fruit Loops this morning? You got pinwheels going on up there. Roller coaster. I think the only way I can get on Joe Rogan is if I punch harder than Francis Ngannou.
What's the unit of measurement?
The unit of measurement is Franklin's. There's this thing called a power cube. It's a piece of shit. It's like a golf accelerometer or something. If you're watching this, don't buy a power cube.
Damn it! From MMA guy in full MMA tap-out gear, like canceling his power cube.
Punching like a foam box that's got a golf accelerometer inside of it that, you know, you hit it and it tells you how much you hit it with. He hit a 129. And before I started boxing, I got like a 90. Mike Perry hits a 119. Mike
Perry just fought Canelo?
I don't know. He's the ugly looking, like the guy that looks poor. You know how when you were a kid and you were in school and there was like a poor kid?
Yeah.
And he was like dangerous. And you're
Scrub.
Like, I better stay away from that poor kid. He looks dangerous. Like the angry poor kid.
Lice head.
Yeah, lice head. That's what Mike Perry's like.
Who's the big girl?
White trash.
Who's the hugest girl fighter of all time? Ronda Rousey.
He probably everybody fucks Ronda Rousey. I wonder if Dana White fucked Ronda Rousey.
Dana, I know I'm you. She's like this. Come here. They talk exactly the same.
Oh my.
All right, you can me. Here you go. I'll open my legs. Now my pussy. I am your pussy. This is pretty good sex I'm having here. Yeah, I'm gonna come. Here I go. Oh, let's book a big fight.
You'd be like David Goggins doing the foxtrot down in Death Valley.
With a weighted vest on.
60-mile run. Every time you see him, he's like, you have to do what you motherfucking need to do to get there. And it's like, what does this guy do? What's one thing you do other than work out? If you have all free time and it's all you have to do, working out's easy.
That's an easy one.
Okay, David Goggins can do anything.
Yeah? Come sell Mercedes with me, Mom. He said no! What are you gonna do? He don't like the car and the price is too much. Now what the are you gonna do?
I would love to see David Goggins in a bow tie. Black car salesman outfit.
Yes.
Is to take on the Urkel role.
Yes.
Like, well, sir, it's a little bit of that in there.
There's like a video of like Kanye West and Antonio Brown and like, I don't know who's in there, but Madonna's there. And I'm like, what the is Madonna doing? They're like, get her ass out. Like, someone should have been cool and be like, Madonna, get out of here. Beat it, you freak. But like, everybody's kind of like sitting there being cool, which is corny as shit. And then Madonna's there like this.
Oh, man.
Yo, songs from the 2000s that still slap. A kid that makes you want to kill yourself. You'll know what it is. Look it up. You'll find it. The kid's like, yo, these songs, oh, this kills me. This kid, like, literally, I've never wanted to, like, but that's what Madonna was doing. She was that kid. Madonna was the kid from the TikTok kid.
You know the on TikTok, and I think maybe Instagram does it too, the boomerang, when there's a little mini video and then it plays back.
Yeah.
So it'll be like some lady having mimosas with her friend. That's the subject matter, is look at us getting mimosas, but the animation will be like
and it's Madonna.
Are you going to Edge Fitness?
Yes.
Okay.
Some kid was like, yeah, I watched the podcast. So crazy. I was like, oh, cool, dude. Nice to meet you. And then this other kid didn't know who I was, but he knew who you were, but he knew I was with you. He's like, yo, you're like Sam's friend, right? I was like,
great.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I'm not deadlifting and squatting. And I know that's insulting.
No, it's probably a good idea. You probably shouldn't do that.
I don't want to get hurt.
If you want to like become a bigger person, squats and deadlifts will do that. Like that's how you grow your like self as an organism. They do tax the skeleton. There's going to be people who say, well, if you have to do it with perfect form, you're doing it with bad form. I mean, it's true that a lot of people do it with bad form, but if you do it with perfect form, you're still putting a ton of like compression and shear force on your spine. Like, there's no way around that. There's no way to, like, make your form so good that you don't compress your spine. It's just not physics, so stop saying that. Top athletes don't ever do that. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not doing squats. He's more athletic than you, me. He's like the top athlete. He doesn't do squats. He doesn't do deadlifts, like, ever. He's never done it. He's probably never done it. He's probably never done it.
Yeah.
If you told Cristiano Ronaldo to squat, he'd probably look like a mother retard. He'd probably look like okay, I pop my booty like J-Lo. He'd probably do some shit like that.
He's real nervous. He's just uncomfortable. You feel
Yeah.
bad. Bacalao.
That's just something to consider. It's nice to get all autistic and be like, well, the manual says that you have to squat, and everybody says that the squat's the king of exercise. I mean, this is true things. Squat's a good exercise. It's the king of exercises. It does give you mass in a way that nothing else does. It generates testosterone, growth hormone, etc. But it's all the flip side of that coin is that your favorite professional athlete has squatted once. That's the new meme.
Really?
Yeah, girls getting into CrossFit and learning how to lift and all that stuff.
It's fucking impressive. That and couples that lift together.
Mm-hmm.
That's hell.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I tried to work out together. I was like, get away from me. This is the worst. I hate this. Like, that's a nightmare. Like, who wants to lift with their girlfriend? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like mutual masturbation. That's just a weird act to me. Like, it's just something I don't partake in. Yeah, I'll whack off while you finger yourself. That's cool, right? Nope. Not for me. That's not my thing. Yeah, I don't get it. And it's mad couples. And it's always like the chick is a smoke show, which is probably just some nervous guy. It's like, you're not going to the gym alone.
Yeah.
I'll go with you. What are you looking at? Eyes on your own test. Back in the day, the Coke dealers used to sit behind the car dealerships and wait for them to get payday. They'd come right to them, Coke, bang, buy the Coke, payday.
The salesman.
Would come right outside, buy Coke, go right back in. And the owners would like love it. Like a coked out salesman is just like, that's a hungry mother. Like he's gonna do anything he can to get money. It's a natural salesman will anyway, but like a coked out one will definitely. Like they'll be like slamming people in cars, like come on, let's go, like 15 minutes, and like let's get you to buy it or not, like just come on. What do you think? What are you crazy? This car's great, like selling. If this car's great, do I love it? Love it. If I had a dick, I'd suck it. Just like anything, they'll say anything. I put my mom in one. She got hit by a tractor-trailer truck. Lived, walked out of it, nothing wrong with her. God bless her. She died, cancer, bald, dead. It's just like all fucked up, just like holding people emotionally hostage, saying anything. My son, he died. He's dead. He died a week ago from he was at a Halloween sleepover with the neighbors, and one of the older brothers dropped a cinder block on his head, and now he's dead. I know, I'm falling apart. I'm devastated. Just like go, like just fucking ruthless. And the owners liking that, I was like, wow, like what a devilish world.
And this is the back in the day. So you're talking about how like back in the day, car salesmen they would sit there, sell as much as they could, and then go buy Coke.
Then be drugged out all weekend, all fucked up, and then come back for more. And oh yeah, I always find a way to bring it back to car sales. That's my job, dude. It's what I do for a living. What do you want me to say?
You don't talk about opera enough.
Yeah.
What?
What the talk about the Philharmonic?
Why don't you ever talk about watercolors?
Sam, you went to art school. What did you learn? Come on, dude. You didn't learn only video production. Colleges don't let you do that. You learned about ceramic art, too. How would you say you're killing that? This guy came in, and I said if I could pay Jesus Christ $2,000 to murder him, and he's like, okay, Nicholas. This guy, Tom, he runs hello, I'm outside looking at this Volvo SUV. I would like you to explain to me the discrepancy on the Carfax. He's like a silver-haired, like an Anderson Cooper looking, well-dressed in his opinion, and mine, he looked like a dandy. Like a real uppity motherfucker, too, in a Porsche, of course. I've bought 25 Porsches. I'm like this, I can tell. He thought it was a compliment. Oh, wow, I can tell. I would pay Jesus Christ $1,500 to kill this guy. Well, Nicholas, what kind of weapons would you like? A gun or a knife? I'm like, no, Jesus. I want a piece of metal wire and a cinder block. Those aren't murder weapons. Sure they are, Jesus. And it's just me in a room where you can't get out of it. I instantly choke him with the wire. Not to death. Not to death.
You gotta let him think there's hope.
Oh, he's gonna let me go. Maybe there'll be a rock in the room. Hopefully there's a rock in the room. As he's catching his breath, I'll just be like, here. I'll coax him to put his head on the rock. Then I take the cinder block and I crush his skull. Obviously, it's not gonna splatter. It's just gonna crack on the top. right? It's just gonna kind of go from like circular to like ovular.
Ovoid.
Ovoid. It's gonna go to ovoid.
And Jesus lets you do this.
And Jesus is like this.
$2,000. Being 64 and taking a hit on your domestic situation to afford a Porsche Macan.
A blue
That's
Porsche Macan.
shameful.
That's shameful.
That's shameful.
And you're handling people's money. You should be thrown. You should drive right to the ACI, hand them your keys, and walk behind into a cell, and not come out for 6 months.